We finally have an Ethan Bear trade. He's been set free by the Carolina Hurricanes and is on his way to Vancouver. We'll discuss the details of the deal coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some breaking news from the NHL. The Vancouver Canucks have acquired some help on defense, which is much needed. They've been linked to Ethan Bear of the Hurricanes for quite some time, and they've finally been able to complete the trade with the Carolina Hurricanes. So Ethan Bear goes to the Vancouver Canucks with $400,000 of his cap hit retained by the Carolina Hurricanes, along with Lane Peterson. They also get him, who's right now he's a 25-year-old undrafted player currently in the minor leagues in the American Hockey League, but he does have 44 games of NHL experience in the past. Most of those were with the San Jose Sharks. He did have one season, I think he played around 30 games a couple of years ago with the Sharks, so he's another depth centerman, can help with the Abbotsford team. Maybe possibility for call-up. Like I said, he's 25, has a bit of experience, so we'll see if he gets a shot. Even if he doesn't, at the very least, the Hurricanes, obviously, with retaining some money on Bear, wanted another contract here off the books, and he can help out their farm team at the very least. Going back the other way, he's a 2023 fifth-round pick. So to me, that's a nice piece of business for Vancouver. Ethan Bear, to me, is a pretty good puck-moving right-shot defenseman. Never really seemed to work out during his time with the Hurricanes. I really thought that was a good deal in the beginning. They picked up Bear from the Edmonton Oilers in exchange for Warren Foegele. And to be honest, I'm not really sure that that's a trade that really worked out overly well for either team or either player. Warren Foegele, during his time in Carolina, was a pretty good depth role player, but obviously wanted more of an opportunity to play a little higher in the lineup, more of a chance to play more of a scoring role. He got traded to Edmonton, hoping that would come, and he's never really been able to stick in the top six, so he's generally been in the bottom six. So he's kind of ended up getting the same sort of role that he did with the Hurricanes, and based on his history now, I'd say that's probably where he's going to spend majority of his career during his time in the NHL. But obviously, Ethan Bear going the other way, I thought the Carolina Hurricanes got the better end of the deal, because Bear, to me, was a pretty good top four right shot D. He was playing top 4 minutes with the Oilers. A lot of his analytics looked pretty good puck mover, fairly young, good contract, and it just never materialized. It's just that simple. The Hurricanes also have a pretty deep blue line, and just never really got on the same page with head coach Rod Brind'Amour. So hopefully, with Bruce Boudreau, things will be different. We know that there's a lot of opportunity there given injuries, and it should be a really good fit. This is a very small price to pay for the Canucks to get what could very well be a really good help to the right side of the blue line, and it really could work out well beyond his current contract. He's young enough that it could work out that maybe Bear becomes a part of the solution with this team on a longer-term basis. So, nice piece of business by Vancouver. I like this trade. There was a lot of talk and rumors that the Carolina Hurricanes didn't really want to retain any salary, or, they thought they could get a little bit more of a return because they valued Ethan Bear, but certainly I think they were starting to feel pressure to move him because Bear wasn't playing, and there was a request for a trade from Bear's camp, and the Canucks were pushing hard to get something done. So, obviously taking on the American Hockey League player Lane Peterson probably was the part that made this get to the finish line. So let me know your thoughts on this trade down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, of course, make sure you stick around and subscribe. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest news, rumors, and analysis on all 32 NHL teams. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.